In this video, we're going to discuss variables. We use PHP to make a website dynamic. You may want to calculate the amount of time that has passed since a user joined your site. You would assign this value to a variable. Variables are just containers which contain other values, such as a number or a string. This is just like in algebra when x equals 5 or y equals 6 plus 2. We can assign any value to a variable and then use that variable in our scripts. To help you understand, I'm going to make a short little example here. Let's say you're going on a road trip and you're planning on driving 250 miles. You want to figure out how much gas money you'll need. So let's say gas is $4 a gallon and the car gets 25 miles per gallon of gas. We can echo out gallons needed, then a period, and the total miles, 250, divided by miles per gallon, 25. If I reload the page, you can see gallons needed equals 10. Next, we need to multiply that by the price of gas, and we'll have our amount. So let's add a line break and drop down a line. And then we'll put cost and a $sign. Concatenate with the same little equation from before, 250 divided by 25. And multiply that by the cost of gas, $4. Save it and refresh, and there you go. Cost equals $40 for the 250-mile trip. That would be the hard-coded way of doing it. But what if gas goes up to $5? And what if your old friend asks you to stop in on your trip, adding another 30 miles? Now you'd need to go in and change each value, but they aren't labeled in any descriptive way. If I wrote this script and gave it to you, and you wanted to edit it, you would need to decipher what each of these values represents before you can change it. That may not be a problem with a little script like this, but imagine if you were working with a huge script with many different values. We can use variables to contain these values so they can be more easily manipulated later. We'll start with the distance, which equals 250. To declare a variable in PHP, there are a few rules, so let's get those out of the way. A variable must begin with a $sign. The $sign tells PHP that this is a variable. Following the $sign is the variable name, in this case, distance. The name can only contain letters, numbers, and underscores, no spaces. They are case sensitive, so distance in lowercase and distance in all caps would be two separate variables. Lastly, the variable name must begin with either a letter or an underscore. We assign the value of 250 to the variable named distance with an equals sign. Now we can replace each instance of 250 with the distance variable. We do this by replacing the number with a $sign and the variable name. That's it. Now if I reload the page, you can see everything still works. If the trip were to double in distance, I could change one value, the 250 that is assigned to distance, to 500. Save, and refresh, and it updates accordingly. We can do the same for these other values as well. $MPG equals 25. And $gas underscore price equals 4. Replace these, and now we can adjust each value up here once instead of editing multiple instances of the same value. We can also assign equations to the value of a variable, so we could simplify this even more. Let's create two more variables, gallons needed and cost. Just cut and paste the equations down here. And we can replace distance divided by mpg with the gallons needed variable. And cost variable. We kept the math up here, above all the HTML, and just display the values down here in the body. It's better to do all of your calculations first before any HTML, and then just echo out the values in the body. It makes your code cleaner and easier to edit later. So, a quick recap. A variable is like a placeholder that contains another value, such as a string or a number. To declare a variable, you begin with a $sign and then the name of the variable, which is case sensitive and must only contain letters, numbers, and underscores. You assign values with the equals sign. And finally, you can use the variable in your script by placing a $sign followed by the name of the variable in your script where you want that particular value to appear. That covers variables. Next time, we'll take a look at what a function is and how to use them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.